Hi friends, today I'll be talking about factors contributing to success and failure of MIS. Now, what is MIS? A management information system. So, MIS is the use of information technology, people, and business processes to record, store, and process data to produce information that decision makers can use to make day to day decisions. That is, a management information system is a computer system consisting of hardware, software that serves as a backbone of an organization's operations. And MIS gathers data from multiple online systems, analyzes the information, and reports data to aid in management decision making. Now, what is the need of MIS? The following are some of the justifications which are mentioned on the slide. Decision makers need information to make effective decisions. That is, management information system is going to make this possible. Decision makers can take the decisions using MIS. MIS systems facilitates communication within and outside the organization. Employees within the organizations are able to easily access the required information for the day-to-day operations. Facilitates such as short message services, that is SMS and email, make it possible to communicate with customers and suppliers from within the MIS system then an organization is using. Now, there are some of the objectives of MIS. The goal of MIS, or the goals we can say of an MIS, are to implement the organizational structure and dynamics of the enterprise for the purpose of managing the organization in a better way and capturing the potential of the information system for competitive advantage. Now we come to the main point of our topic, that is the factors which contributes to the success of MIS. Many organizations use MIS successfully, while others do not. Though the hardware and the software is the latest and the appropriate technology, we can say its use is more or for the collection and storage of data and its elementary processing. There are some factors which make the MIS a success and some others which make it a failure. Some of the factors which contribute for success of MIS are, we know that there are different management functions. MIS integrates all these functions, focusing on the business issues in order to achieve the objective of the organization. MIS ensures that appropriate information technology is used. See, there are many technologies available for processing as well as managing the databases. MIS ensures that appropriate information technology is used for needed analysis by the users, as there are so many technologies available, so many database systems are available. So MIS first ensures which technology will be the best for the particular system, particular organization. The MIS is designed in terms of the user's requirement. MIS is designed according to user's requirement and is practically ability or feasibility for usage is ensured. MIS design is modified according to the changing information needs. MIS is a system, as an information system. Okay, it enables the modification in the system whenever some new information needs are identified. Now and then, new information needs are identified by the organization, and MIS makes it possible to make modification in the system. MIS focuses on the results and goals and highlights the factors and reasons for non achievement. MIS avoids the noise in the information and communication system. MIS is not allowed to end up generating noise in the informations. That means there may be many disturbances regarding the unrequired things, the data which is not required, the information which is not required. Okay, so MIS cleans it off. Okay, does not allow the data which is not required. Okay, that means it sorts the information. The user of MIS is a person. We know that who is going to use MIS? A human being. So errors may occur while performing operations. And MIS considers all human behavioral factors. That means proper messages are being displayed when you use this kind of software. The MIS recognizes that the different information needs for different objectives must be met. The globalization of information in isolation from the different objectives leads to too much information and its non-use. The design of MIS is user-friendly, which makes easy to operate by the manager or the user. Due to changing needs of information, MIS design has basic potential to quickly meet new needs of information. And last, MIS focuses on generating the reports on critical issues so that the needs of top managements are satisfied. So the top management usually needs critical information, or they need the reports for solving the critical problems. So MIS focuses on such type of reports which helps the top management to take the decision based on these reports. So these were some of the success factors. Now there are some factors which leads to failure of MIS implementation. The common factors are discussed as below. MIS is conceived as a data processing and not as an information system. Many times the managers of the organization utilize MIS for data processing. Proper use of system is not done. It is just treated as an automation system just to do the data entry and the processing will be done. So it is not utilized in a proper way. Second, sometimes MIS is not able to provide the required information to the managers. If it is not designed properly, the manager will not be able to get the required information. The complexity of the business system is not properly understood and thus is not considered while designing MIS. Business system is very complex sometimes, and so while developing the MIS system, this complexity is not, if it is not taken into consideration, it leads to the failure. 4. Adequate attention is not given to the quality control aspects of input, the process and the outputs that leads to the insufficient checks and controls in MIS. Proper attention is not given for the inputs. That is, the full process is not being considered as a quality control, for the quality control concept. from the quality point of view. So it leads to the failure. MIS is based on the data received from transaction processing system. You all know that the input for MIS is TPS. But if MIS is developed without streamlining TPS, then effective output could not be generated. So first and foremost thing we should do is, the organization should do is, first streamline the TPS process, transaction processing system, and then the output of this TPS will be forwarded to for the MIS, so that the reports could be generated in a proper way. If TPS is not streamlined, MIS will be failure. Due to lack of training and appreciation of the users who are actually the information generator, MIS could fail if training is not provided to the users of MIS. The role of information generators is different from the data operators. If proper training is not provided to the MIS users, they will not be able to generate reports as required. They don't know how to generate the reports. MIS does not meet certain critical and key factors of the users, such as a response to the query of the database, an inability to get the processing done in a particular manner, lack of user-friendly system, and the dependence on the system personnel. It is not designed to meet the query or to solve the query of the user, then again it is a failure. It is not user friendly. It should be easy. People usually believe that MIS can solve all managerial problems such as planning and controlling. This is not true. It just provides the information that is received from TPS in the form of reports. This belief leads to failure if management depends on only MIS for planning. It is a myth that MIS can solve all the problems for planning and controlling the operations in the organization. It is just providing you the reports. Lack of administrative discipline in following standard systems and procedures, wrong coding and deviating from the system specifications result in incomplete and incorrect information. And the last, the MIS does not give perfect information to all the users in the organization. This may be due to lack of testing and varied expectation from each human being. Every person who is the user of MIS expects something different from the system. So MIS is not designed for all the varied expectations, all the different expectations which is being expected from all the users. It is just designed for according to the organization's need. So the testing should also be done properly. If it is not tested properly, the needed output is not generated, and again the MIS will be a failure. Okay, so that were the success factors and the failure factors for implementing MIS. Thank you.